I'm going to give you some advice about political ideologies. Right now, we've got a lot of terms circulating like social justice warrior, alt-lite, and alt-right. And I don't know what they mean, and I don't think the people using them know what they mean either. The best that I could come up with is that an alt-right person is a white nationalist, and that an alt-lite person is not a white nationalist and not a Republican and not a neocon, but still somewhere on the right. And the problem with using these terms like that is that they don't describe anything about practical matters in terms of ideology. So if you're a libertarian, good, we know what that means. If you're a neocon, we know what that means. If you're a civic nationalist, we know what that means too. If you're a fascist, we know what that is. But we don't know what alt-right and alt-lite are. To quote Jacob Rees-Mogg, it's a terminological inexactitude. You're not being clear enough. And why would you say that you're part of a movement or a group of people if you can't specifically describe what it is? So I would suggest if you're a fascist, call yourself that. If you're a civic nationalist, call yourself that. If you're a libertarian, call yourself that. I'm specifically going to call out two people that I like and that I listen to and that I think provide a lot of valuable contributions. And those are Styx and Lionel. Lionel's the worst by far because Lionel says that he has strong beliefs, but he can't tell you what his ideology is. He would probably give you some sort of centrist Democrat bullshit, which is, I just want a government that works for the people. I don't care if it's big or small. In other words, Obama, right? But we know that that's not really what Lionel believes. He probably does have some ideology in there, and he's either scared to say it or he doesn't want to piss off his viewers. He just wants some proportion of his viewers. He just wants to take things a la carte. And, I guess that's fine overall, but I think he can do better. Styx, on the other hand, he's been all over the place. I think he's fairly consistent at any given time. And I think he put up a video recently here saying that he's a minarchist, something like that. We know he's really a classical liberal or libertarian and a bit of a pragmatist. So that's fine. He's fairly transparent. But what he does most of the time is say, I'm not this, I'm not that. Well, okay, we know. But, give us something positive. If you're going to talk about ideology, be specific, be positive, say, I like all this stuff about libertarianism, but I still care about the environment. And those two things are somewhat in contradiction. So all that is it's positive statements. It helps us understand you better and hopefully get more out of what you're saying. So Lionel needs to be more honest with us about his ideology because I can guarantee you he's got one. I don't know what he's scared of. Alt-right and alt-lite, that shit needs to go. It absolutely needs to go. If you're calling someone alt-lite, we know that you're, attacking them, basically. No, I don't think anyone calls himself alt-lite on purpose. Alt-right, it's not really helpful. I don't see how it's helpful at all. You need to define yourself positively rather than saying, well, I'm not a neocon and a Republican, but I'm still on the right. Well, if you're a white nationalist, just go ahead and say you are. At least I would prefer people to be honest about that kind of thing. And then the social justice warrior stuff, that's a slur against people. I'm sure there's probably some people out there who say, yes, I'm a social justice warrior, but they're pretty few and far between. And what they really are, the social justice warriors, is that they're the neo-Marxists, the cultural Marxists, the socialists, the bleeding heart liberals, and the progressives. So each one of those statements describes something specifically, where social justice warrior is just something we use to attack people. So if you're calling yourself alt-right, stop. If you're calling yourself alt-lite, why would you do that anyway? Styx, okay, I think he recently, and I haven't seen the video, but I think he recently, was fairly honest with us and said what he believed in. Lionel, son, you gotta pick something. You're not scared of talking. You talk all goddamn day long. Do 3 1-hour live streams. Jesus Christ. And it's good. I like it. I listen to your videos. But you know, tell us where you stand. Don't be scared. You're not going to lose your viewers. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents. Thanks.